Axtell Eagles Coach's Corner, a service of Axtell Trust, B&D Buildings, Eagle HVAC and Plumbing, Axtell Car Wash, Moonlight Restoration, Axtell and Hometown Lumber, and Blue Valley Technologies.
Axtell Truss has the experience to provide custom-built trusses for any application. Put them to work with your next project. Let them help design the right pitch, length, and number of trusses to suit your needs. They can turn out more complicated designs and configurations as well. All are solidly built in their enclosed shop with roll-off delivery to your site available. They also assure the best materials and quality construction, completed on your schedule. Call today for a quote or more information at 785-736-2291. That's Axtell Truss.
Your hometown partner with any do-it-yourself project is Hometown Lumber of Marysville and Axtell Lumber of Axtell. Serving the community for over 20 years, expert knowledge accompanied by a helpful smile and reassuring handshake will tell you you're in the right place. With all your building needs, they are ready to help you. Stocked with a full line of lumber and hardware to go along with tools, plumbing supplies, paint, and lawn and garden, you'll leave knowing you've made the right choice by stopping at Axtell Lumber and Hometown Lumber in Marysville.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Welcome to the Axtell Eagles Coaches Corner program. Joined now with head football coach Eric Detweiler. Eric, an impressive 58-12 win over Hanover. We were talking about the game a little bit beforehand, but what for you stood out in this contest?
Well, I thought our kids come out and played with really good intensity, to start the game, but really, I think one of the key factors is were turnovers. I think we were +3 in the turnover battle and 2 interceptions returned for touchdowns. So, we had some quick scores in there that kind of swung the momentum in our favor. And whenever you get those extra turnovers and, win that turnover battle, it seems like the score always helps you out in your favor.
And one of those duos, of course, everyone knows Brandon Schmelsley, Eli Broxterman in the backfield. But I saw there Friday night, Hanover really keen in on Eli, so allowed Brandon to maybe go upfield a few more times. What about that pairing in the backfield, the mean seniors and everything, makes it a special, duo for you to coach?
I think more than anything, it's just their leadership. If the guys have any questions, where they can look to them, and they know exactly what we're trying to get out of them, what our game plan is, and then obviously they have the athleticism to go with it. Leading by example. They can do that, and they can not only help the younger kids out, but they can show them how to do it. And whenever you're having success, younger kids definitely look up to those guys, and that goes a long ways for us.
It all starts with that senior class, and of course, they'll come up with their last game on Friday versus Frankfort. I'll get to that in just 1 second, but I wanted to ask you one more game about Friday. There were some kids that made some plays. Joe Liebarger got himself an INT. There was a lot of plays made by some other kids. The depth of your team this year, how balanced are you, and how impressed are you late in the season to be playing this well?
Well, absolutely. We had some, a kid or two that got banged up in the game, and we had to had to put some subs in, and like I said, Joe did a phenomenal job for us. Had a pick 6. I think ran it back. I'm not sure, about 35 or 40 yards for a touchdown. And Eli had an interception, and then Dalton Heinen from the defensive line forced a fumble and recovered it. So, definitely a team effort where, like I said earlier, we're balanced. We got kids that are dedicated and athletic on about every position. So when you get a team effort and everybody contributes, it definitely helps toward your success.
hopefully hitting the stride late in the season like most coaches hoping. And as you turn your attention now to Frankfort, you two teams are very familiar with your styles. Well, I'm going to ask for your defensive side, how do you slow down the offense for the Wildcats?
Well, obviously, Wes, Anderson can fling it around about as good as anybody, and he does a phenomenal job. And, obviously the offense runs through him. So, we got to try to slow their passing game down. I'm sure we're going to see a heavy dose of that. And then obviously they got Lane White on the backfield and Carter Olson as a receiver. And, they've got multiple weapons and speed all over the field. I think Lane and Carter were to the finals in the 100-yard dash last year at track. So, they got speed. They can pass it over top of you. They can run it, up around the outside. And then Lane's, obviously a big physical kid where he can run it up the middle on you. So, we definitely have our hands full with, their athletes and their athleticism that they have on their side of the ball.
And as you head into this game, you've obviously played in some big games the last couple years, but this game is still for a district championship. How important is that to kind of cross that off as a goal this season?
Well, every game's important to us. Obviously you're right. District championship, probably, maybe league championship. Probably home field playoff implications, later on down the road. And maybe even our first few games here depends on how it plays out. But we take every game serious. This one we're not overlooking or anything else. We got to be, respectful of our opponents and do the right thing to, if we want to be successful.
It'll be a fun road test for your team. It'll be a fun chance to see you guys for a second straight week for myself, as that game will be our game of the week on KNDY FM 95.5. Again, talking with Eric Detweiler, head coach of the Eagles. I appreciate it, Eric, and I look forward to seeing you down in Frankfort on Friday.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks, Max.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
If you have plumbing, electrical, heating, or air conditioning service needs, call on the team at Eagle HVAC and Plumbing. Tyler and the crew can handle any project from backups, lights out, or heating and air conditioning service. With quick, friendly service to Axtell and all surrounding communities on both new and existing construction. Eagle HVAC also stocks a full line of name brand appliances, and they offer excavation work as well. Turn to Eagle HVAC and Plumbing of Axtell. Find them on Facebook.
Donut Day is coming! Donut Day? What's that? Free donuts for Blue Valley customers.
October is National Cooperative Month, and Blue Valley Technologies is here to celebrate. Swing by on Friday, October 25th, before work or school for donuts, coffee, and hot apple cider. Drive through our west parking lot from 7 to 10 a.m. The first 25 people through get a free stocking hat.
Other various prizes are available.
Axtell Eagles Coach's Corner, a service of Axtell Trust, B&D Buildings, Eagle HVAC and Plumbing, Axtell Car Wash, Moonlight Restoration, Axtell and Hometown Lumber, and Blue Valley Technologies.